Welcome to Risk of Rain 2. By now you've definitely seen this game in action. It's crazy, unpredictable, unfair, and heavily RNG based. But since the recent addition of the command mod and a couple of balance changes regarding how some of the items work, well, you're in for a treat. People been talking about that new bleed and how it's so powerful. Yeah, alright, step aside, Grandma. Let me show you something cool. Like how to turn the most underwhelming piece of equipment in the game into an item that can do this. So, what's the secret? All this shitty item does is remove status effects like bleed, burning, and freezing. How can this thing two-shot the last boss? Well, allow me to introduce you to the latest edition of the Chunky Boys Club. You've met them before, but these two beauties have gained some seriously funky mechanics that I'm gonna dissect right in front of your eyes. Firstly, these puppies are no longer part of the elusive RNG fan club. The game doesn't choose when they activate anymore. You do. You think these behemoths of thick-ass DPS are just gonna proc on some measly tickle damage? Hell no, you gotta slap the shit out of people to get them on your side. And that, my friends, is where this little mechanic pops in. See that gorgeous little symbol there? That means we're ready to beat some boys black and blue. Now, see this filthy countdown timer? That's how long we gotta wait before we can smack some sense into these oversized lizards. So, the trick to getting some thick damage numbers to appear every time we smack somebody upside the head with a metal gauntlet is to remove this annoying countdown timer. Enter the backpack. What's the benefit of it anyway? Shut up! Alright, fine. Tell me what the item does. Removes all status effects on you. Thank you. So, if I told you that this annoying little countdown timer was actually classified as a status effect? That makes sense. Well, let's start with the basics. Speedy rundown. In order to make this weak-ass school bag into a weapon of mass destruction, perform these steps. Always crit. Acquire bag. Wear bangles. 2 of them. Add charges. More charges. Go fast. Consider healing. Maybe. Punch shit. Realize you just hit an Elder Lemurian with the force of an entire semi-trailer. Use equipment. Punch again. And if that went by a little too fast for you, here's what it looks like. Open the game, click play, go to loader, slap that command artifact. If you don't have it, it looks like this. You find it here, you type in this code, and then you kill the big orb in the middle, okay? Spawn in, kill shit. Waddle or slingshot your way over to the nearest mimic that I may have accidentally lodged into the floor in my last run. Feed it your wallet and watch it spit out what will most likely be your first white item. Thankfully, this game accurately represents the color white to be the worst color that you could possibly get. So, like in most other games, the pecking order has been fully restored and the timeline can continue as planned. What? First item I recommend is the backup mag. This isn't integral to the build, but it provides enough flexibility in your overall maneuverability that it serves a valid enough purpose in our kit to take priority spot number 1. Over the next few minutes, you can expect to get a few more trash tier orbs that you should immediately turn into a brilliant pair of fashionable glasses to improve your eyesight. This should hopefully help you see the locations of the next few mimics so that you can get as many of these glasses as you can, up to a maximum total of 9. If you happen to be lucky enough to get your mittens on an item of the green orientation, snag your first band. This band will be your first major damage up, and we're still going to have to sit around and wait for the timer to expire before we stop feeling like our punches are merely a wet blanket being tossed at our enemies, and would more accurately be described as steamrolling them with a meteor-powered fist. Alright maggots, so here's the pecking order for items past stage 1. You can assume that you will already have your first green, even if it was from the boss, or if you got lucky, just before it. This is going to be your ice band. Your white items should consist of 1 backup mag and a bunch of crit glasses and nothing more. Heading into stage 2, your first objective is to try and max out your crit. If you do manage to wear 9 pairs of glasses at the same time, the only thing that you need to do is get goat hooves. Move speed is good for you. Eat your vegetables. Your second green item should be the other band. Both bands always activate at the same time, so this is just free damage at this point. By this point, your punches should feel like this. Oh god, that feels good. But it gets better. If you happen to lock your bespeckled eyeballs onto anything that happens to look, sounds, and smells like this, you better not be another fucking mimic. You should probably open it and pick up your school bag. Lunchbox not included. It's about time to get rid of that pesky cooldown. Here's the pecking order. Start by actually getting healing items, because my god, are you going to need it if you plan to slam yourself into the sides of a giant electrified jellyfish and believe that you aren't going to get fried to within an inch of your life. Healing items I'd recommend. Medkit, cautious slug, and scythes. More on those later. Wait, I said later, you blundering imbecile. You want to hit hard. You want to do it often? Get fuel cells then, you raging moron! These things are a literal necessity for this build. Get as many as you can. If you feel like your healing is slacking off, then please grab a couple of scythes, but please prioritize the cooldown reduction first. The order of events should go something like this. Locate the enemy, check cooldown, use school bag, be pleased with your life choices, clench your butt cheeks and yell. Rinse thoroughly with warm, soapy water, place on a drying rack till no moisture remains, and repeat. Then that's it. Go have fun, you stupid. Okay, before I go, here's some extra stuff to note. Red item of the day goes to the hard light afterburner. You want to punch often? Get this motherfucker. Other side grades and optional pickups are of course the almighty crowbar if you're looking for some serious one-shot potential and feel like you have enough movement speed, and if you really feel the need to. Pick up a hobble feather. Bring you joy. Consume Prozac!